Hey y'all, how's it going? Rowdy Riles back with more Marvel Legends goodness. We've got more retro Spider-Man greatness today. We've got Ben Reilly on that retro book. Super excited to have him. I don't have a Ben Reilly for my collection, so yeah, this retro wave is really coming through with Spider-Man characters, picking up all kinds of cool guys in this line. And yeah, with all that being said, we'll take a close look at the box and then we'll get this bad boy open. Here we have the front of our retro carded Ben Reilly Spider-Man. You can see it's the old retro style Marvel Comics Spider-Man, like the old animated series line from Toy Biz, Hasbro down there in the corner, Ben Reilly Spider-Man artwork, and of course the figure in the bubble. And we'll give it a little spin. And then we've got the back of the box. Marvel Spider-Man, Ben Reilly Spider-Man. After years of self-imposed exile, Spider-Man is back. Now calling himself Ben Reilly and sporting a brand new costume in web shooters, the wall crawler returns to fight crime. So we all remember the Clone Saga grown, but Ben Reilly's a cool character, I think. And then down below, the other figures in the line, Spider-Man Armor Mark 1, Marvel's Hammerhead, Symbiote Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, and Marvel's Shocker. And with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. So you can just follow the bottom of the plastic with your knife. Cut that in there good. So you nice and clean so you don't ruin the box. And then you can just slide that tray out. And you've got the box pretty much perfect, except for that bottom right there, but it's okay. It's just for holding on to. And there is Ben Reilly, ready to make Peter question whether he's real or not once again. Am I probably the real Peter Parker? Maybe, who knows? I don't know, do you? Here is our Peter Parker clone, Ben Reilly, out of the box, looking cool. Great design to this suit. It's very 90s, but it still looks great in my opinion. He does have a newer suit in this newest run of Spider-Man that is currently going on. Hasbro has not made one yet for their Marvel Legends, but maybe they will. But for now, this is a Ben Reilly for my collection because I don't have Scarlet Spider, but this is the same character. So yeah, I do have Ben Reilly right here. And yeah, with all that being said, we're going to go over the accessories and articulation. Going over the accessories, we get 3 sets of interchangeable hands. The first ones are on him, and you can see they are 2 closed fists. Then we get 2 wall-crawling hands, as every Spider-Man should have. So we got 2 of those, and you can see the different painted fingers, because that's the Ben Reilly suit. It's got the blue and then the red. And then we've got, of course, Spider-Man would not be complete without web-slinging hands. So yeah, that's the only accessories that Ben Reilly comes with. Other than, if you want to count those, because those do come off, they don't stay on there. They're not part of the sculpt. And going over the articulation, first we've got that double ball peg that gives us a lot of movement for his head. Side to side, up, down, back, forward, all that good stuff. We've got butterfly joints at the shoulders. Arms come up almost 90 degrees. Bicep swivel on that figure. Double elbows. They can come in pretty far. Wrist peg side to side on both of them. Then we've got a ball peg on the upper torso and some ab crunch down below on that retro Spidey body. No waist cut, but we do have good range of movement on those legs. Almost 90 degrees, whatever you want to call it, we can fudge it. Upper leg, cut right there, double knee, kicks his own butt very easily. And we've got a boot cut down there. And of course, we've got those rockers side to side, up, down, backwards, forwards. All that good stuff we're used to on the retro buck. Yeah, there's the articulation on our Ben Reilly figure. And this head is from the retro. It's the head that comes on the body in the card. And then we've got this new paint scheme. Well, new on this body, but it's the Scarlet Spider outfit, basically. Well, he was Spider-Man at this point, so it's a Spider-Man outfit, but it's Ben Reilly in the 90s when he was Spider-Man. Big spider that goes around to the back. Paint's really well done on here. Lots of web lines painted on clean. The fingers have web lines painted on as well. And then, of course, the boot has that red as well on the side. So yeah, it's a very good likeness. It's Ben Reilly. It's a clone of Spider-Man. It's the same body as Spider-Man, so it makes sense. Here he is with the Wave 1 Retro Spider-Man. His I guess his genetic donor, Peter Parker Spider-Man, because Ben is the clone and Peter's the real one. Norman revealed that. But yeah, here they are together, ready to fight some crime as brothers, basically, because that's what they are, twin brothers. Here he is with the other Spider-Man from the wave. Well, one of them, because we still have that Mark 1 armor. The symbiote Spider-Man, once again on that retro body mold. So they have the same exact body build because Spider-Man, he's a clone of Spider-Man, and this is Spider-Man. So yeah, Spider-Man. Looking cool together though. Next, we have Ben Reilly with another retrowave character, the Green Goblin, aka Norman Osborn, someone who has killed him on at least one occasion in the comic books. Put an end to him. Sorry, I know YouTube doesn't like the K word. But yeah, there they are together. I'm loving this retrowave because we get all kinds of characters. Not that we wouldn't have got a Green Goblin or Ben Reilly eventually, but these are basically the best interpretations, in my opinion, of them. Here is Ben with the girl who started the entire Clone Saga because Miles Warren, aka the Jackal, thought she was hot. Gwen Stacy and civilian Peter Parker, or if you wanted to be, it could be Ben, because the only difference is that Ben dyed his hair blonde, so that's exactly what Ben looks like under the mask as well, except he has blonde hair at this point. But yeah, there's these three together, and Peter is also from the Retro Wave, but that head is from the Craven 2-pack. It's the only plain unmasked head I have, even though it's all beat up. Here he is with slightly smaller, aka Miles, and slightly larger, aka the Hulk and the Gray She-Hulk, just so you can see some of the different scales in Marvel Legends. These guys were just lying around, so I was like, why not? Let me throw them in here. And of course, Miles is Spider-Man, so Spider-Man meets Spider-Man meets Spider-Man, all that good stuff. And because he hasn't been getting enough love here on the channel, here he is with Bob 2.0 with that new screaming head. The team up we all wanted to see, Ben Reilly and Bob, ready to take on all the villains in New York City. And then lastly, we have Ben with our Venom Pool Wave Carnage, because when you get these two combined, you get Spider Carnage. Cool little kit bash that people have been doing. So yeah, that's from the comic books during the 90s, I believe. Ben Reilly's Spider-Man took on the Carnage symbiote for a little while, and this is basically what he looked like. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Fun stuff we can do with our action figures. So with all of that being said, y'all, I will say Ben Reilly's Spider-Man is totally worth it because he was totally worth it to me. I'm really loving this retro wave that Marvel's doing for Spider-Man because it reminds me of my childhood so much. Collecting the older action figures and all that, and now I have a bunch of proxies of the ones I had when I was a kid that I don't have anymore, so that's great. And yeah, if you guys like this video, of course, give it a like down below, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. That helps me out and helps me keep doing this channel and keep reviewing figures for you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.